There was a young man named Marcus who woke up every morning with big dreams. He wanted to be successful. He wanted to make his family proud. He wanted to build something meaningful. But every night he went to bed disappointed in himself. And the worst part, he had no idea why he kept failing. Marcus had talent, he had ideas, he even had opportunities, but nothing stuck. He would start a project and quit 3 days later. He would promise himself he'd wake up early, then hit snooze 6 times. He would tell people about his goals, then do nothing about them. His life felt like a car spinning its wheels in mud. Lots of noise, lots of effort, but no real movement. And deep down, he knew something had to change. One evening, his grandfather sat him down. The old man had built a successful business from nothing. He looked at Marcus and said something simple. "Boy, motivation is like a match. It burns bright, but it burns out fast. Discipline is like the sun. It shows up every single day, whether you feel like it or not." Marcus nodded, but he didn't really understand. Not yet. A week later, his grandfather gave him a challenge. "I want you to do one thing every day for 30 days. Just one thing. Wake up at 5 in the morning and make your bed. That's it. Don't try to change your whole life. Just do that." Marcus laughed. It sounded too easy, too small. But he agreed. The first morning, his alarm went off at 5. His body screamed at him to stay in bed, but he got up. He made his bed. It felt like nothing, but he did it. Day 2 was harder. Day 3 was worse. By day 7, he hated that alarm, but he kept going.
Around day 15, something shifted. Marcus noticed he wasn't just making his bed anymore. He started cleaning his room without thinking about it. He started showing up on time. He started finishing small tasks he used to ignore. It wasn't because he suddenly felt motivated. It was because discipline had started to rewire him. He realized that motivation comes and goes like the weather, but discipline? Discipline builds you into someone who doesn't need permission from their feelings to take action. Marcus started applying this to everything. He wanted to get in shape, so he committed to 10 push-ups every morning. Not a full workout, just 10. After 2 weeks, it became automatic. Then he added 10 more. He wanted to learn a new skill, so he studied for 15 minutes a day. No more, no less. It didn't feel like much at first, but after 60 days, he had learned more than most people learn in a year. He stopped waiting to feel ready. He stopped waiting for the perfect moment. He just showed up every single day. 6 months later, Marcus was unrecognizable. He had lost weight, he had built new skills, he had finished projects he used to only dream about. People started asking him what changed. They thought he found some secret. But the truth was simple. He just stopped negotiating with himself. He stopped listening to the voice that said, "Maybe tomorrow." He built a life where his actions were louder than his excuses.
Here's the truth that most people miss. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's not about punishing yourself or living without joy. Discipline is about making a promise to yourself and keeping it. It's about becoming someone you can trust. Because when you can't trust yourself to do what you say you'll do, you lose confidence, you lose momentum, you lose belief. But when you start keeping small promises, everything changes. You stop feeling like a victim of your circumstances. You start feeling like the author of your life. Discipline will change your life because it changes you. It turns you into someone who doesn't wait for permission, someone who doesn't need to feel like it, someone who shows up even when it's hard. And that version of you, that version can build anything. If this story hit you, do me a favor, hit that like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe, because we're building a community of people who are done waiting and ready to become. Your future self is watching what you do today. Make them proud. Start today. Start small, but start. The life you want is on the other side of the discipline you build right now.